What is going on, everyone? My name is Boyd and I am back with some more Age Mythology, the Titans action, spawning in the bottom of the map in the blue color, playing as Zeus. His name is Three-Eyed Odin. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Loki, is IamMito. The map is Painted Desert. It's currently 2-2 in this best of 5 series. It was 2-0 at a point in it, and Three-Eyed Odin has clawed his way back in to level the series. Winner of this one goes on to the next round to face somebody good. I don't know. Somebody can tell me who they're playing in the chat if you feel like it. But super well played by both players to get this far in this series and not choke so hard. When you're down 0-2, it's really important. You can always come back. Age Mythology is a very unique game in that way. And we are seeing Zeus is the god of choice for Three-Eyed Odin. He had success with it. He's taken the last 2 games with Zeus. He lost with Odin. He lost with Loki. No, he lost with Odin. He lost with Ra. And he's deciding that Zeus is the god of choice. I am of the opinion currently that Zeus sits at the top of the tier list for 1v1s because Zeus is he's just such a versatile god, doesn't have any weak matchups, and he does the good stuff, you know. He does all those good things. Unfortunate giraffe spawn here for Three-Eyed Odin as we get into what's going on in this game, but you can see this walking distance is not something that you would normally want. I think maybe this granary was not placed in the best way possible. You can see where the giraffe died. Generally speaking, what you want to do is you want to send your villagers forward, kill the giraffe first, then build the granary with 1 villager, and then but make that one near the other giraffe, so maybe here, and then this giraffe would have just been something you have to lure or something a little bit. But we do see Three-Eyed Odin is playing around this by sending his villagers over here. What's going on in Mito's base? Mito's got the advantage of this on this map of being Norse, and that is Oxcart can sit right next to the the giraffe here. But for some reason, we're seeing him kill all the giraffe first instead of one at a time, and lose out on a little bit of food. It's not a huge thing at all, but part of the reason why Norse is so cool is this ox cart here. The catastrophe is here running through the base of Mito, just checking out what's going on. We do have a gold mine here. So nice and defensive gold mine. Has a nice cliff here, which you can wall off. Nice sentry tower here, which you can throw some houses around just to, if you need to get that into a watchtower. And then, of course, we can have this location here. One longhouse, and with these berry bushes here, you completely block off this gold mine from any issues or anything like that. With the temple coming up for Three-Eyed Odin, I'd love to see an Athena rush here. Athena rush against Loki. What is better than that? It's a really difficult strategy to defend against, but also takes a lot of skill to do well, and you can throw the game really easily. So we'll see what Three-Eyed Odin does here. It's obviously the safe bet to go Hermes, because then you have a response to flaming weapons and you don't have to worry about that at all. But then you don't have restoration, and not having restoration is a sad time to be alive if you're asking me. And I assume you want to know what I'm talking about because you're here. Okay, so Mito going through Forseti, no surprises there. He tried the Heimdall rush last game and it just did not help him out at all. Three-Eyed Odin, on the other hand, advancing very late for this matchup, but he is going through Hermes, so it does sort of make sense. I hope he doesn't go hard on the Centaur here. Centaur on the Vividly Balanced patch, you need 3 Centaur to one-shot a villager, as opposed to 1.03 or Extended Edition, where you need 2 Centaur to one-shot a villager. So making Centaur for raiding is generally speaking, a little bit slow now, a little bit too slow. We do see the Jason come down, Bolt coming down straight away onto that iron here. He's going to be able to force these villagers to fight back, and you can just run back and forth here, and you slow down the food income of Myto here, and he is able to build these Hersa, but it's going to really slow down. As we can see, the Jason is trying to just harass a little bit. We've got the Odysseus probably queued up straight away. Lots of wood in the bank here for ThreeEyedOdin, so he can chuck down his stable, chuck down his archery, chuck down his hoplites, whatever he feels like. You can see that Odysseus come through instantly, and we are going military academy, archery range. The Hersa gets picked off here by the villagers. The Jason fighting these Hersa here, but the Hersa should be able to win this fight. This Jason will probably be dying, and I'm expecting. I was expecting ThreeEyedOdin to stay there and take the loss to rebuild it, but does not want to do that one just yet. Some idle villages, but just 2 military buildings here for ThreeEyedOdin. I'd like to see that third one thrown down. Oftentimes we see only 2 military buildings from Zeus, because that way you save the wood on a third military building, which you can afford and you can produce from. But you save the wood in order to get an early second town center. So it's something you can kind of gauge. If you see your opponent your Greek opponent only build 2 town centers, it generally means he's going to be going for that early second town center, or semi-early, like 7 minutes or 8 minutes. Now, there's the third military building, so completely standard here for ThreeEyedOdin. No fast second town centers or anything like that. The troll, been a little bit of a pain here. Pushes off Hunt just a little bit here, but he's going to be taking the damage from the town center. He's sending both his heroes over here. I would have liked just to send the Odysseus or something like that. Hersa being picked off just a little bit, and the Hersa moving in. They see the spied villages here for ThreeEyedOdin, and that's going to be... we see ThreeEyedOdin does react to that one before he gets attacked. Really, really nice play there. But he does have to run all the way around these trees. Odysseus is incoming here, and it looks like Myto is focusing down that spied, or not even the spy villager, the low HP villager, which is really, really big there, managing to take that one down. Every single village he picked off is huge, but not managing to keep those Hersa alive. Now we've got the Hoplite, the Toxote, pushing those Hersa off this hunt, but the hunt has been completely exhausted. So this is all about, can ThreeEyedOdin pick off some gatherers here, but he doesn't even think about where he's going to go next. He has some Rhino over here, he's got some Gazelle over here, and he does manage to pick off that villager there. And that's what it is. Some more of these units running around and just continues. We stop building stuff here, so maybe ThreeEyedOdin feels like it's time for that second town center. He doesn't have that many villages on gold though, so he's going to be a little bit late on that. Maybe the economic management of the best, showing up in a 4th military building. Okay, I like it. I like the idea. He's going to be able to put some real big pressure onto Myto here, who's had to build up his watchtowers. And also Myto's on berries, not on hunt here, which is really, really big, as we're seeing ThreeEyedOdin coming over to check this location out. Because he doesn't have hunt and his heroic age is going to be really delayed, he's going to be sitting in this classical age for a really long time, which may potentially mean, and it's looking like it, that this gold mine is going to expire, and then ThreeEyedOdin is going to have to fight a Greek army in the classical age with Hersa, which is not what you want to be doing at all. Taking a little bit of damage there, but no loss. It's going to be able to be cleaned or like healed back up on this what's it called? Healing spring. Forgetting what things are called here. And then also, ThreeEyedOdin not only pushing off Hunt here, pushing off the berries onto these pigs. And this map does not have that many pigs at all. There is just a little bit of Hunt on the map. This is really, really big for ThreeEyedOdin. He's happily hunting over here. He's got quite the economy going. He's starting to farm, getting a little bit of owls, but that's totally cool. He's commanding the game at this point. Villagers revisiting this berry bush here. And these Ursa, they're looking for blood now. They're like, okay, we've got to move out. Got to check this location here. Got to move my villagers over onto this hunt, or else it's going to be bad. It's going to be really, really bad if I can't get that hunt there, because there's no way that Myto is going to be able to build up, 15 farms. There's no way that that's going to be happening, and that's kind of what he needs to be doing here. So he's going to need this hunt here, and unfortunately, ThreeEyedOdin is not playing aggressive off this. He's chilling. He's just chilling. He's building up the units. He's actually stopped building units yet again. But he's chucking up the armory. Maybe looking to go to the heroic gates through Dionysus and get a a bronze push onto this gold mine. Definitely a possibility. His economy is going to allow for it because he's got the hunt income. He's got a bunch of these pigs as well. But Mito incoming here, he's got these houses. He's going to be able to pick off both of these houses here. And maybe this is going to force ThreeEyedOdin to start having to build some more military here. Mito, on the other hand, is looking like he's in a similar position to ThreeEyedOdin. And he's moving out into this gold mine. But he's going to be able to get to that next stage. He's got the gold. He's got the food. So at the very least, he can cast a defensive flaming weapons, followed by a ceasefire and get an extra minute before he has to fight, get those battle ball out. We are seeing Bragi is incoming. And we're probably going to be seeing, after this village is built, we're seeing Dionysus or Apollo. Apollo is a good option as well, right? You can use Apollo to retreat, which is kind of why I feel like ceasefire is not the best choice, because restoration is so good. You can really put the pressure on with restoration. But if you get Apollo, you can just underworld away. And now we're seeing the fight incoming here. Looks like the Herso want to be fighting here. We're seeing the Toxotes focus everything down. The Dwarves getting pushed off the line just a little bit here. But this is a really nice army here for ThreeEyedOdin, but we've still got to account for those myth unit spawns. Does get a troll here. The Odysseus starts focusing him down instantly, and all of these Herso are dying. And Mito's not in the heroic age just yet. These Herso don't get their extra boost by advancing to the heroic age, by taking this fight. It was just like really bad fight here for Mito. He should have just backed off this gold mine, and now you see the bonus that you get here when you advance to the next age. You get an extra bunch of attack, you get some extra HP, and that could have been the difference in that fight. The village is getting pushed off the gold mine right now. The battle ball is coming out. Mito's only got 69 gold in the bank. He's building up raiding cavalry and Herso here, chucking down a market to trade resources. He's got no more hunt. He's got no farms. He's having to chop wood. This is looking really bad for ThreeEyedOdin right now. And now we've got the hoplite still building. I think it would be worthwhile to start building out some pacifists as well, just to really counter those Herso. The market incoming. Mito's going to have to trade wood for gold here. He's building out trolls as well, but once Heracles comes out, if Heracles comes out, that's going to be game over. Oh, you even got the Pegasus coming out, where cosplaying is Odin here. Got the Pegasus out to just scout the map. How is ThreeEyedOdin scouting going? He sees the gold mines. He sees every single gold mine or not every gold mine. There's one that's snuck in here, but he sees almost every single gold mine that Mito could have, and he's checking out this gold mine here as these units are here, and we haven't seen Mito sneak this gold mine. He could move through this location around here and get onto this gold mine if he so chose. But the advantage currently for ThreeEyedOdin is a 93 population to Mito's 65 population. We're going to be seeing a villager rag. They're moving out. They're looking like they need to get onto this gold mine. If he starts getting the gold, he can buy some food. He can buy some other thing. But we've got being sniffed out right now by ThreeEyedOdin. He sniffs it out. He's moving in. He's got all of these units. This is medium upgraded Greek army with a Hydra versing 3 trolls, 1 battle ball, a couple of Herso, and a bunch of raiding cavalry. Bronze comes down. Flaming weapons comes down. There's no way that you ceasefire this, right? There's no way you ceasefire this. Now that gives Mito a little bit of advantage here, but it's not going to be enough. I don't think this is going to be enough at all. I feel like this fight here, even with the flaming weapons, Mito's only got 2 Herso. So you just focus on those Herso first, then that's no myth unit spawns, that's no favor income or the significantly less favor income, and then you just get the Hydra, and you get the Odysseus, and you get the Jason to pick off the battle ball and the trolls, and you win this fight here. But instead, Mito gets a lot of gold in the bank to build out another battle ball. He's not trading though, so that's a big issue. But I guess ThreeEyedOdin is more than happy. Excuse me, more than happy to stay here. He's got the bronze. He's got everything. He's got an extra 20 seconds of this bronze here. And bronze is no laughing joke here. It's got 40% hack, 40% pierce versus a standard 20% 15. That's like an extra 100% armor here. As the Ursa, they actually managed to take out this Hydra really, really well. Gets the Iron spawn. Jumping over to ThreeEyedOdin's perspective here. He's still got Odysseus. He lost his Jason. He's not producing any more heroes. He's got Heracles queued up to come out, but all of this fight, well, he's got Heracles over here already, not queued up to fight. You can see all of these heroes moving in, or just these heroes, these two heroes moving in, but all of these myth units are going to be falling to the might of ThreeEyedOdin, who takes the game, takes the series, and he's going to be moving on to the next round to fight someone else. Mito not being able to take this one himself, he threw away too many units. And just the Zeus army just flexed all over what Mito was doing there. Just completely brutal. Pushed off the hunt, pushed off the gold, and then forced them back. Pushed off this gold as well, forcing the defensive flaming weapons. Really well played by ThreeEyedOdin, taking this series a 3-2. If you enjoyed these games and you're not already following me, would love a follow. Just to help the algorithm. You know how it is. Might go on and do some other stuff right now. I will see what's happening, but thanks for being with me. And yeah, we'll see what happens from here. Not going to be doing any more casting, I think, but should be able to play something, or we'll see what happens.